Alright guys, so it's official, we're headed away from the city. We drove around for like an hour and tried to find a way in. Basically the police have everything on total lockdown in Indianapolis right now. There's no protesters. We've been watching the news, we've been looking out for live feeds, we've been asking random people like out and about if there's anyone here, and apparently everything is completely dead. So as far as Indy goes, protests are scheduled to start back up at noon tomorrow on Monday at Monument Circle. But as for tonight, things are really over. The police were arresting people that were staying out past curfew. Protest organizers apparently asked everyone to go home just because of the force that was being used before the curfew, because they were rounding people up to arrest them if they were breaking curfew. So, I mean, on one hand, I'm glad that there's not like violence and, you know,
tear gassing and pepper bullets
and looting and all of that going on tonight. So on one hand, it's a good thing. I will say for real, I'm a little bit disappointed in Indy. I mean, we had 2 nights. There were shootings and deaths both nights.
And we're not disappointed that that's not happening.
No. What I'm saying is I'm disappointed the 2 nights that Indianapolis had. Yeah, we had looting, we had shootings, we had violence. We have total darkness. But no, I mean, as far as the protesters go, I respect everyone that went home, you know, before the curfew or right after. I mean, it is a good thing. I want everyone to be safe, and really there's no benefit in destroying property and hurting business owners. I mean, that in turn hurts everyone. I mean, it hurts, you know, the people that go to those businesses. So, I mean, I am glad that everyone's at home safely tonight. You know, it's crazy to me that Indianapolis was able to go on complete lockdown the 3rd night of the protest. I mean, I, you know, saw a video that Echo actually showed me earlier today of Minneapolis, and there were police going through residential streets yelling at people to go back in their houses, that it was past curfew. You know, somebody getting shot with, I think, what was a rubber bullet on their own property for being out of their house past curfew.
On their porch.
And yeah, and this is, I mean, several days, 4 or 5 days after protests began in Minneapolis, and Indianapolis is total lockdown on day 3. So it's just crazy. I mean, I'm glad to hear that the protests are starting back up again tomorrow, because again, like, it's an important message, one that we will support, one that needs to be put out there. But I don't know, it's crazy. We were shocked.
So, and also like something else, so I live a totally opposite direction. If you're a subscriber of ours, you already know this. I live in an opposite direction that Sarah does, so I am heading south from Indy, and this guy is just sitting here at a green light, so that's irritating. Anyway, so I had a friend send me a message, and it was on Facebook, that there was a group of people protesting in Bloomington, Indiana, where the Indiana University is. It's probably not students, it's probably more locals. I'm not for sure. There was a 10-second video or a 10-minute video. Everything looked very, very peaceful and whatnot. So I'm thinking that I'm going to turn off and go there on my way home. I have never went live or filmed for Recon Reality without Sarah. Like,
I know it's weird. We're a package deal.
We are. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm going to go through there. They were downtown by the police station. Like I said, everything looked peaceful, which is what the right message is. So I'm going to check that out. If you see your live thing go off again, then hey, you know that I found something. If not, well, I went home and went to bed because everybody else has too. But I give us props. It's 12:01. We're only 4 hours and 1 minute out past curfew in Indianapolis. We went through quite a few police barricade kind of things, you know. We didn't have any problems or nothing like that. I'm not saying go out and drive around in Indy. But yeah, we were doing our absolute best to find something for you guys. I mean, I would almost truly mean I'm sorry, but we really put 100% into it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing going on in Indy tonight. You know, all we've really heard about are some looters over at Castleton Mall, and then over on the east side at Washington Square Mall. But that's about it. As far as the protesters go, especially the peaceful protesters, I mean, they're gone. It's looters out now, just people taking advantage of all of the cops being downtown at the moment. So nothing really much to report on, but like Echo said, she is gonna turn off and head through Bloomington on her way home. So if there is anything still going on down there, I mean, it is, you know, getting late, but she'll, you know, go live.
Yeah, I'll go live if anything's going on. I mean, like I said, this is, you know, what we're out here for, and we did our best with this one. And so Sarah mentioned something funny earlier. It's like, if she would have just came to my house, we would have been closer to Bloomington. And I was telling her earlier that, like, hey, just come on down here, we'll figure it out, or ride up to Indy together or whatever, but I'm still pretty far from her. So she's like, no, well, the other night in Louisville, everything was like super crazy, and we showed up last night and things were like calm compared to what they were, you know, the 2 nights prior. And then Indy got super crazy last night, but we were in Louisville, and now we're in Indy, and Bloomington's going crazy. Not crazy, but there's something at least going on in Bloomington. So it's just kind of like we're always a little bit behind the ball, I guess.
Yeah, no, we've been one step behind. I mean, we were so sure that things were gonna get crazy in Indy tonight. I mean, we were sure that there were gonna be people at the state capitol building.
I thought half the city was gonna be on fire by midnight tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's not, but just from everywhere else that we've been seeing. And then, like I said, it's not like we can really do all of this and watch the news right now and stuff and see what's going on in other places. So thank you guys for keeping us informed as much as you did.
Yeah, so alright, I guess this is really it for Indy tonight.
We're gonna get a game plan together. I mean, we've mentioned before in previous videos that we have, you know, lives and real jobs, and tomorrow's Monday morning, and we gotta check on our sick leave, so.
Alright, well, thank you guys for sticking with us through this adventure tonight.
Yep.
Sorry we're disappointed too. You know.
Somebody popped up a video. What is it?
Oh. No, I don't know.
Okay.
But alright, well. I don't know what it is. It's like a little YouTube emoji.
Aw, okay.
Alright, well, thank you guys, and I guess good night for now.
Good night, and we'll fill you in later.
Bye.
Bye.